Team, I think we should start now.
Sure, sir. Shall we start?
Yes, Twinkle.
Okay. Once again, a very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Twi- I Twinkle Marva, digital marketer of GIC, your presenter and organizer for the session. Warm-heartedly welcome you all to this technical session and demonstration. As we see, today's topic is regarding enhancing precision manufacturing inspection with our coordinate measuring machine, also known as CMM, from Coord3, presented by Geo Informatics. So, without taking more of your time, I would like to hand over my mic to Mr. Sanjeev Gandhi, the director of our company.
Perfect. First of all, I just want to check whether I am audible and my screen is very clearly visible.
Yes, sir, your screen is visible and you are audible too.
Thank you so much. Uh, Thank you so much to all the audience who is giving us today time. My name is Sanjeev Gandhi. I am heading this company, Geo Informatics, and today I can promise you the next 45 minutes to 60 minutes are going to be very useful. Why I'm saying so? Today we are presenting a very famous, very important measurement technology, which all of us call coordinate measuring machine. The invite is in front of you, and many of you have registered. Some of you are entering. As we keep entering, we will keep talking. And of course, I will not take more than 5, maximum 10 minutes. And of course, after that, I'll be passing on to my team from Coord3. Who are the presenters today? Apart from me and Sachin. Sachin is our Vice President Technology who looks after multiple things, including CMM. Me and Sachin and Twinkle are from India. And two of our very important colleagues from Coord3 Italy, they are also part of this presentation today. Mr. Ricardo, he is the manager for many countries, including India, and he will be also talking today to all of you, explaining about their vision, what is their vision for the country like India. And our colleague Dennis, he is going to speak to you in detail about the CMM, in detail about the software, etc. Of course, last 15 minutes, we will have a lot of QA, question answer session, and we'll try to fill the gap if there is any. Many of you know us, some of you may be new. So I always start telling Geo Informatics is a pan India company and multi product company. It does not matter where you are. For example, today, many of you are from Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi, NCR, all the places. So our offices are at multiple places and we will be in a position to cater your needs as and when required. You also know why we call ourselves as a Geo Informatics. The name we have taken Geo from geometry. And even today, when we are going to talk about CMM, we are going to justify this name Geo Informatics. Informatics simply means technology, the informatics, the IT part. When you marry geometry with IT, it becomes Geo Informatics. And today need is, for example, Industry 4.0, for example, shop floor data collection. Everything comes under Geo Informatics. We are almost now 25 years old, and I believe our partner Coord3, they are celebrating 50 years. So we are half of their age. But experience wise, Geoinformatics is doing a lot of work with metrology. Many of you know, as I said, we work with services, we work on automation solutions, we work with quality management systems, and so forth. As I said, you know us, you know our team. Many of you know our team. This is a slide where I would like to stop for a second or for a minute. Our tagline, you manufacture, we measure. As I said in the beginning also, geoinformatics, bread and butter, or anything is measurement. We believe in high precision measurement, be it a very small gear or be it the complete BIW or the complete aircraft. Geoinformatics has a solution. So we do not have any challenge of the size and the accuracy. Today in this team which is listening us, some of you are making very small precise parts. So we have solution for you. In the same team today, some of you are from large aircraft manufacturing organization or car manufacturing organization. So we have a solution for you. So we are measurement company, and you are of course doing a lot of manufacturing. We hope we will be able to justify your time. When we say multi-product company, what does it mean? It simply means geoinformatics is partnered with, married with certain foreign organizations which are unique in their product line. Geoinformatics will never choose any XYZ company just for the purpose of sales. Our sales partners are either number one or number two in their own domain. When you see there are about 15, 16 partners are there, these are our foreign partners with whom we have collaborated with. Many of the organization call themselves as a sales organization. We do not call ourselves as a sales organization. We are a partner. We do complete pre-sale, post-sale, calibration, repair, maintenance. We are the long arm of the partners. For example, Coord3 is our partner from Italy, and we are their long arm, which means all the calibration, all the repair, maintenance will be done within the country. Of course, our people will be talking to them, will be depending on Italy. They will be keep going and coming, but 90%, 95% of the work will be done within our country. Apart from today, my whole topic is going to be CMM. We work with VMM, we work with scanners, we work with gap and flush, and so on and so forth. But today we'll be speaking more on Coord3. Well, in the beginning also I said we work with more or less every manufacturer who is looking for precision. For example, electronic manufacturing services, all large organization, proud to say, including Apple vendors like Jabel, like Tata Electronics, like Cellcom are our customers. Electronics is increasing. The challenge of measurement is also increasing. So geoinformatics is a solution provider. FMCG, consumer goods, be it Procter and Gamble or be it, I will say, HUL, Hindustan Unilever, they are all our customers. Medical organization, we are working very deeply with them. Be it Biocon, Hollister, Indo MIM is one of our bigger customers, etc., etc. Dr. Reddy in Hyderabad, they are using our equipments. So medical is one of our domain. Aerospace, absolutely important. The way our country is growing, the way things are moving, HAL, and of course, a lot of private partners, including Tata Technologies, are working with us, and we are giving them a solution for measurement. Automotive is we always call as a mother industry. I'm not sure many of you agree or don't agree. Automotive industry was always leading the measurement technology. Other people, other organizations, other industry followed that. Very proud to say most of automotive customers in our country are already working with geoinformatics. Defense, of course, yes. Government organization, we work with them. We work with DRDO labs. We work plant engineering. We work BHEL, and of course, many PSUs in our country we are working. Last but not the least, if we do not take care of education segment, neither we will grow nor the country will grow. So geoinformatics especially gives attention to education. Most of the IITs and NIITs are working with us. Today also some of the IITs or NITs probably has joined. So thank you to everyone again. We'll be stopping here with this last slide and requesting Ganesh and Mr. Ricardo to take it further. I'll be just stop sharing my screen. Yep. So Ricardo and Dennis, if you will like to start now.
Okay. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, we are able to hear you very well.
Okay, very well. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Riccardo Gianni. I'm General Manager of Coord3. And today we share our presentation with my colleague, Dennis Vignola, who is the Export Manager in charge for India too. So thank you very much for this opportunity, Mr. Gandhi. I think it's a very nice chance to present our product and our partnership to your customer base and to all the participants today. So I don't want to take too much time. Just I want to remind you that, as Mr. Gandhi said, today we celebrate 50 years of our history. So Coord3 is the 50 years of fighting in the market, and with a very interesting and wide range of products that now my colleague Dennis will better introduce you with more details and specification. So what can I say? I hope you have a fruitful time together, and we can have a future cooperation in the near future. Okay. So thank you very much for that, Dennis. I leave you speaking and telling us more interesting things. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Ricardo. So, good afternoon to everybody. Thanks a lot to Mr. Gandhi, Mr. Kumar for this webinar. And today I want to present more in details the Coord3 company. Okay, let me share the presentation. Okay, just a second. Just a second. Okay. So, Coord3 was born in 1973. So, this year is the 50 years that Coord3 is present on the market. Okay. So here all the logos that Coord3 had in the past. So this was really the beginning. So after we changed to Coord Industries, Coord3 Industries with the Italian flag, the Coord3, the Perceptron Group, and now is a Coord3, the new logo, 2022 logo. Okay, here the story of Coord3. So Coord3 was born 1973. The foundation was by Mr. Barry. Okay, in the 2007, Coord3 joined the Matrix Group. In 2009, Coord3 was bought by Angelo Muscarella. In 2015, Coord3 joined the Perceptron Group. And in 2022, Coord3 joined the LK Group. Now we are in the group with LK. So this is the global sales network that we have. So for the north, for the east, okay, India, South America, North America. So we are here. So Coord3 produce also frame for other companies. So we are OEM for Zeiss for the gantry machine. We are OEM for Aerowa for the preset system. We are OEM also for Renishaw and for Meteorology Group. Here some big customer that we have, SpaceX, Dallara, Magneti Marelli, and many other. So let me introduce the difference between aluminium and granite, because our CMM are made totally in aluminum alloy. So the difference, because we use and we prefer to use aluminium, because the aluminium is lightweight structure, offering good dynamics without use of large heat production motor. We use the free-floating measuring scale, so our scales on the machine are not glued for the total length of the axis, but are only fixed in one point. So the scales is free to move. The frame produce from heat reflection material. The frame produced from fast reaction material to the thermal change. Our frame has linear and predictable expansion, so our frame is calculated. Frame material not affected by humidity like granite, and frame components produced from common materials. For this reason, that's why more than 80% of coordinate measuring machine produces annually have aluminum frame. And almost of the granite CMM still producers are built by locally and very small companies. So let me introduce the type, the hour line. So the bridge type, the gantry type, and horizontal type. So the bridge CMM is the optimal solution for smaller volume, guarantee excellent cost performance ratio. The gantry type CMM is we can reach the medium and big parts, big customer that you have to measure very big parts. And the horizontal type are used typical for the car body production, panels, doors, vehicle glass, and many other things. Okay, so let me start with the bridge line from the small one to the big one. So the benchmark is the budget CMM. So is a high performance budget CMM with the benefit of small footprint. Is unique half gantry design as X and Y axis on the same level, providing increasing rigidity and offering outstanding metrology platform for accurate small and medium part inspection. So the machine, the benchmark type is in aluminum, okay, is a half gantry structure with granite table machine base. The benchmark can be CNC or manual. We have two versions. The machine is working on bearing system on air bearing for all axes. The scale are free to expand lengthwise. Resolution is 0.1 microns. The measuring stroke is 600, 500, 500, and accuracy is around 2.3 plus L on 333. There is an option that means multi-sensor temperature compensation for measuring scale and parts, so the machine can be equipped with thermal probes, and the machine can be equipped also with anti-vibration system. The second model is the RS or RSNT, because we have two kind of line. The difference between RS and RSNT is the ZRAM in silicon carbide. For the standard version is in aluminum. Okay. Also, this machine is working on air bearing system. The scale is like the benchmark one is free to expand. Resolution is 0.1, and accuracy is starting from 1 plus 3. Okay. About the size, the minimum size is 775 until 1277. Also, this machine can be equipped with the thermal probes for the scales and the part. And also, this machine can be equipped with anti-vibration system. Okay. The new model is the Universal. Okay. The new Universal is the new family of bridge. And this machine is very fast and very accurate. Also, this machine is in aluminium, okay? Also, the scales are free to expand. The resolution is 0.1 micron. The universal is equipped with the multi-sensor temperature compensation for measuring scale and the parts. The accuracy starts from 1.5 plus 3. About the size, starting from 777 until 30, 15, 13. Other size are on request. So we can do the granite table more length, for example, 4 meter, 5 meter, 6 meter, but these machine are on request. And also this machine can be equipped with the anti-vibration system. So the big one is the Kronos. Also the Kronos is in aluminium, okay? And also on the Kronos, we have two different models, one NT and one is standard. NT means ZRAM in silicon carbide. Also this machine have the scale like the universal, like the benchmark, like the RS, free to expand, and the resolution is around 0.1 micron. On this machine, can be equipped also the temperature compensation for measuring scale and the parts, and accuracy starting from 2.5 plus 3.5. The size, the minimum size of this machine is 25, 15, 15 until 60, 20, 15. Other size are on request. Also on this machine, the anti-vibration is an optional. So after the bridge model, we have the gantry line, okay? The small one is the MCT-NT, the gantry type. Also, the machine is in aluminium. The ZRAM can be in silicon carbide, only for the NT version. We have also the standard version with aluminium ZRAM. Also here, the scales are free to expand. Resolution always 0.1 micron. The machine can be single drive, a single reading, or dual reading. But this MCT is only single drive. The accuracy is starting from 4.3 plus 4. Okay, about the size, for the y-axis is not. We can start from minimum 3 meters until 6, 7, 8 meters. For the portal is 2010 or from 2010 to 2518. All other sizes are on request. Also, this machine can be equipped with a thermal compensation. The large gantry CMM is called MCT Starlight, and is the medium big size. Okay, this MCT is the difference between MCT NT and the MCT Starlight, that the structure is in steel. Okay. Also, this machine can be equipped with the thermal compensation, with the thermal sensor. Also on the MCT Starlight, the ZRAM can be in the silicon carbide for the NT version, and ZRAM in aluminium only for the standard version. Okay, the scale are free to expand, resolution 0.1. The machine can be dual reading and dual drive. The accuracy starting from 4.5 plus 5 micron. The size starting from about the portal 2020 to 4025. Other size are on request. So the big one is the MCT Plus. This is the extra large gantry CMM. Also, this machine is the structure is in steel. Okay, the machine can be equipped also with the Z-axis in the silicon carbide, but only for the NT version. The scale free to expand, resolution 0.1. The machine can be dual reading and dual drive. Okay, the accuracy starting from 7 plus 8. About the size, starting from 80, 30, 25 until the size we can reach 10 meters, 12 meters, 60, 40. Other size are on request. Here, some example of CMM that the biggest CMM that Coord3 produced was in 2020 and 12, was MCT Starlight NT 240/15, so 20 meters for the longest axis, 4 meters and 1.5 meters. And on the bottom right, the large Coord3 bridge was the Kronos NT 60/20/15 equipped with Revo. So the horizontal arm line, we have three kinds of horizontal arm. So the Swan L, that is the difference between the Swan L and the Swan SE, that is the Swan L is the x-axis guideway is located on the side of the machine base, is console architecture. This machine is a horizontal arm. The structure is always in aluminum. The lateral are bearing guideway integrated with the plane. The scale free to expand resolution 0.1 micron. Single and dual arm configuration. Accuracy starting from 10 plus 15. Also on the Swan can be equipped with the temperature compensation. And about the size, starting from 20, 10, 12 until 60, 16, 25, other size on request. Also, this machine can be equipped with the anti-vibration system. So then we have the Swan SE. The difference that is the Swan SE is on the guideway. Is a runaway architecture. The structure always in aluminum. The guide are independent from the plane. Also, the machine can be equipped with the multi-sensor, the multi-temperature compensation. The machine can be in single and dual arm configuration. The scale free to expand 0.1 micron. About the size, starting from 30, 10, 12 to 120, 16, 25. Other size or request. Also, this machine can be equipped on the anti-vibration system. Jupiter is the biggest horizontal arm that we do. Is the structure is always in aluminum. The difference is that the machine, the Jupiter is covered, and we can reach biggest dimension respect to the Swan. In this case, the size is starting from 50, 1420 to 120, 1830. About the accuracy, 14 plus 14. Also, the Jupiter can be in the single and dual arm configuration. Okay. So about the controller, we use the Renishaw controller, and our CMM can be equipped with the old line of Renishaw UCC, starting from UCC T3 to T3 Plus, S3, T5, S5, or S3 for SP80. Here's some example of the joystick that we can use on our machine. About the probing system, on the Coord3 CMM, we can use all the probe made by Renishaw, starting from the manual probe like RTP20 to the PH10 to the PH20, SP80, Revo, or PHS, and all the sensor like TP20, SP25. About touch DIMMs, maybe I will show you another presentation about the software. Okay, here is the presentation for the CMM. Okay. I can start directly with the touch dimming presentation.
Mr. Danis, you are not visible, not even audible.
You see the presentation now?
Yes, it is visible now.
Okay, perfect. So TouchDemis. TouchDemis is a software that is equipped the Coord3 machine. So the software is metrology power with simplicity. It's very user-friendly software. Okay. The TouchDemis can be operated via touch screen by using touch, swipe, and gesture command. So here's some example that what we can do on the monitor, like the standard tap, 2D rotation, zoom in, zoom out, rotate, page swipe, and pen. Okay. On TouchDemis can be used, okay, the touch screen monitor or the standard mouse and keyboard. Software the TouchDemis is very simple and requires just a few hours of training and has a incredibly short learning curve. Okay, so TouchDemis is a complete 64-bit architecture and is based on the Demis language. Here's some example. With this button, okay, you can how to say, you can command the complete software. So from the system setting, from the CAD view, from the problem management, from the report, from the graphical report. You can reach this window only pressing 3 buttons, and you can command only the page. You can change the page with the three fingers. So you can move right on left, up and down, and you can pass from one window to the other. TouchDemis can be purchased in different options: manual with CAD, motorized like for the CNC machine, and the CNC machine with CAD and offline. Okay, the standard import of TouchDemis can be for step file and IGES file. Other import are optional, like CATIA, CATIA 4, 5, Solid Edge, Parasol, SolidWorks, and etc. The TouchDemis CAD option came with CAD view, where you can create layers, manage layers, make some offset, mirror, transform model, rotate model, select surfaces, and change surfaces normal. After that, you can save your new CAD model. When using a CAD model in TouchDemis, select the feature can be set up for measurement in 2 taps, or a finger or with the mouse. So you can use the finger or the mouse, selecting elements on the CAD nominal. The software is very intuitive. So you can see directly the construction of the element directly on the CAD, like here an example. TouchDemis has 2 program editing model. One is the block mode, and the second is the Demis. So you can choose which model do you want to use. If you want, for example, program like variables, you can use the Demis directly. If you prefer to use block, you can pass to the block view, like the picture here. So in TouchDemis, there is a Demis translator, so you can import other Demis program from other software, and TouchDemis will adapt the code to run the software directly in TouchDemis. And there is also the mirror programs, so we can you can mirror your program and your probes. So there is also a blueprint print reporting is a kind of 2D printer like AutoCAD. You can measure and you can put some elements, so you can define the distance, angles, and something like this. So there are two kind of report in the touch DMIS. There is the standard report, the text report, or the graphical report. So touch DMIS is 100% integrated with the PH20, and it's very easy to program with the PH20 because there is the ghost probe, so you can it's a kind of virtual system, so you can adjust and move the probe before to start to measure. So it's a kind of offline online system. On touch DMIS can be used a lot of ratio probes like the SP25 and SP80. Okay, so in this case you can have also the scanning interface. Touch DMIS allow to use to select curves or create slice cross section on the CAD model that can be measured using SP25 or 80. Here's some example. You can select the curve and you can measure directly on the CAD. With touch DMIS and with SP25 or SP80, you can measure also the unknown curve, only measuring 3 points: the starting points, the direction points, and the end points. And after, touch DMIS will follow the path to scan the unknown curve. On the new version of touch DMIS, there is new graphic model for Coord3 machine, LK machine, and full library also for Renition and Uberlink machine. The new version of Renition, the touch DMIS is integrated also on Equator. So now it's possible to use touch DMIS directly on the Equator system. In touch DMIS, there is also the possibility to use the user profile. So can be administrator, for example, to manage the software, full functionality. The power user can create and modify only program, and the user, the standard program runner, so can launch only the program without modify and delete per program. We also have the Easy Runner, that is an application of touch DMIS. Is a very user interface, is a simple user interface where you can you can put some icon or some picture of the part connected directly to the program. So in this case, only clicking the icon, the machine start to measure the part. Or it's possible to integrate also the code reader. There is a functionality internally where you can set the code and the setting of the barcode. In that way, you can scan directly the barcode, and touch DMIS will run immediately the per program. So on the touch DMIS support also the some different ARM. So the Tomeleri, Hexagon, the RPS, and also some laser tracker like API. Touch DMIS support multiple probes like PH20, SP80, and other different probe. Touch DMIS doesn't support Revo. Revo is not integrated in Touch DMIS. Touch DMIS support also different probe change system like ACR3, MCR20, TCR20, SCR200, and FCR25. Okay, this is the standard configure. Touch DMIS can work on Windows 10, on the Windows 11. Okay, and Touch DMIS can be can run on the different controller, on the Renition, Pantec, Coord3 controller, or LK controller. For the manual machine, we have the integration for X3 or Diva or RD77 Coord3 card. this is the presentation of Touch Teams. Thanks a lot.
Yep. And Dennis, we can go to QA session, or you will like to show additional presentation?
For me, I have on the Touch Teams and the Coord3 presentation.
Okay.
Okay, here we go with the question answers session. The first question we have here is from Mr. Vikesh. It is probe rack available in bridge type?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes, sure. The question is probe rack available in bridge type?
Yes, the probe rack can be integrated in the bridge and the gantry and the horizontal also.
Dennis, this is Sachin here. Next question is, any other metrology software can integrate with the Coord3?
Yes, sure, because we use the Renishaw controller, so it's I++ compatible. All the software compatible with Renishaw controller can be used on the Coord3 machine.
Next question is from Mr. Ajay Singh Gohil. Is the whatever the accuracy you have shown in the presentation, is the scanning of accuracy or the only touch trigger?
Okay, there are two kinds of accuracy. Depends. The scanning is much more accurate than the triggered one.
Okay. Another question is from Mr. G. Krishna, and he is saying he has a part about R1200 mm, large radius of a 1200 mm. He is asking how much accuracy we can able to measure.
Accuracy about form error or diameter?
The diameter.
In this case, the machine can be a universal, so we can use the accuracy of the universal about, for example, now I know the data sheet of the universal now, but I can calculate.
Yes, and next question is from Mr. Vikas Kumar. CAD-based program making option is available?
I don't understand the question.
CAD-based program options are available in the Touch DMIs, CAD-based.
Yeah, Touch DMIs can import IGES and STEP by default.
Next question is...
All the other import are optional.
Yes. Next question is from Mr. Ajay Kumar Gohil. Is it possible to integrate a Coord3 CMM with Polyworks?
Yes, sure.
Whether we can measure this question is Mr. Dinesh Kumar, and he's asking whether we can do the reverse engineering with the CMM, or we can use the CMM for a reverse engineering purpose?
So reverse engineering is a big, you can do like point to point or with scanning, but you can export only line, only elements. If you need the complete reverse engineering, you need to have the laser and also the software to do the reverse engineering, like Polyworks Model Maker.
And what kind of laser scanner we can equip with the CMM?
The CMM can be equipped with the LK laser, Nikon laser, or Crayon laser.
One question from Mr. Baban. Free-form scanning is possible without CAD?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Mr. Satyanarayana is asking, can we use a optical or fringe brace probe in the Coord3 CMM?
It's possible to use, but touch DMIs cannot support this probe.
So which software you will recommend?
Now I don't know which software can be used. I have to ask because maybe Polyworks. I'm not sure, but maybe Polyworks.
Okay. Mr. Tejpal Singh is asking,
or Metrolog.
or Metrolog, yes. What type of parameter can be checked by CMM? Mr. Tejpal Singh is asking.
Parameter means features. Okay, on the CMM you can measure all the features and distance, angles, and parallelism and something like this.
Great. Can we do gear testing with Coord3? Mr. Ajay Singh Gohil is asking, if yes, how many level we can measure?
So touch DMIs cannot support the gear measurement, so we have to use another software, and the level depends from the accuracy, okay, and depends also from the type of the gear.
Okay, so which software you recommend for the gear measurement?
We can use the other software from the group that is Cameo.
And in Cameo, is it possible to measure DIN or AGMA?
It's possible to measure gear, but I'm not so expert about Cameo, so I don't know which level we can reach.
Okay, we can give them an answer in later.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Ajay Singh again asking for the which software. So Mr. Ajay, I think Cameo, we can do the measurement with this.
Yeah.
And Mr. Mahen Jha is asking, is profile measurement available in touch DMIs with SP80?
Yes, absolutely. The SP25 and SP80.
Okay. And Mr. Ajay Singh again asking, we have a helical and cylindrical gear. So I think helical can be possible.
Helical and cylindrical gears, we have to use another software like Cameo because in touch DMIs is not supported.
Cameo it can do.
Yeah.
Mr. Santosh is asking, can we check thread effective diameter?
Yeah, it's possible. Maybe we need to do some macros to measure, but it's possible.
Mr. Ravi Huda, he is having a question, and in what terms Coord3 CMM is better than a VMM, or what advantage of a CMM over the VMM? VMM means vision measurement system, when both are capable of benchmarking.
Yeah, the VMM is very power on the very small parts and very how to say thickness. When you have to measure, like, for example, I don't know, I don't know how to explain. Okay, with touch DIMMs, okay, and on the CMM you can measure the complete 3D parts, very big, because the VMM are limited on the Z-axis, and the vision is also limited. If you, for example, want to measure one cylinder inside, with the vision you cannot enter, you cannot measure.
Dennis, I will add one point here to the gentleman for the comparison of VMM and CMM. Like Dennis said, VMM is very useful when features are very small, like R2, R1.5, R.5, small
Exactly.
radius. That is
Exactly.
point number one. Exactly. Number two, VMM is very powerful when you want to measure non-contact, like rubber parts, very flexible parts. The parts which are if you touch it, you are going to deform it. So VMM is good for that. Third thing in VMM is when you are talking about uh, features which are only on the top surface, on the z-axis, you are able to measure very fast. One point I just want to mention for the benefit of everyone, whether it's a CMM or a VMM or a profile projector or a scanner, none of the machine can measure everything. That is the reason in every lab we find there is a CMM, there is a VMM, there is a profile projector, there are scanners. So existence of all the machineries or all the technologies is generally there for benefit of measurement. Sachin, go ahead further.
Mr. G. Krishna is asking, what is the more accurate, like a touch beam or continuous scanning method? I don't
understand. The more accurate is continuous scanning.
Okay. Mr. Ali S. Ali is asking, can we check plane of profile in this?
We can measure the how to say, the form error of the plane with the software.
Mr. Sumit Sharma asking, what is the uncertainty level regarding accuracy of continuous scanning?
Yeah, the uncertainty is written on the ratio probe. There is, because for example, for the SP25, there are four models: the model 1, 2, 3, and 4. And for the different model, there is a different uncertainty.
Okay, Mr. Shivanaga, he is asking how much the least dia of the probe we can use on the CMM. Can you hear?
Yeah. So in touch DIMMs, we can create the complete constellation, starting from 0.3 millimeters until 12 millimeters of stylus.
Okay, another question from Mr. Rajesh Dholakia. Can we verify the parameter symmetry in the bush from the one length phase to another length phase?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Mr. Rajesh Dholakia wanted to measure a symmetry, parameter symmetry in the touch DMIs from one length phase to another length phase. I don't know. Mr. Dholakia, can you explain this question a little bit more?
Yeah,
or we can answer you later. Yes. And one question, is this the touch DMIs need to be updated frequently?
Usually there is the release and after 2 service pack. But for example, if the software can cover your request, you don't need to update.
Okay. And Mr. Dinesh Kumar is asking how many GD&T parameter we can measure in the touch DMIS.
Yeah, we can measure. Yeah, okay. Now the total, I don't know. I have to check because I'm not an application engineer. So maybe we can have another webinar only for touch divs, maybe in the deeply. Okay, because I don't know how many parameters.
I think it's a 14. All 14 parameter can be measured with the HDMIs.
Yeah, maybe you know a little bit touch divs like me.
In our end, Mr. Ganesh Rajan. Thank you, Mr. Ganesh Rajan, for your question. And he's asking, we had a rotor-like child part. How can you check that the rotor profile, which has an accuracy around 10 micron in a roundness, perpendicularity, and symmetricity, is there your product has that much accuracy while inspecting those rotor blade slopes? Basically, he wanted to check 10 micron accurate part, roundness and perpendicularity for that. Uh, and
Yeah.
I think it depends on the size of the part. So he's
Yeah,
asking.
what about, yes, because it's not written the size of the parts.
Okay. Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, how can we mitigate uncertainty level through the software?
I don't know this one.
Mr. Sharma, can you little bit explain this question, please? And yes, Mr. Dinesh Rana is asking, can we check flatness of any part on the CMM?
Can we check flatness?
Yes.
Any part of on CMM means?
Yes. He wanted to check the flatness on the CMM. Is it possible?
Yeah, the flatness is possible.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Dinesh, it is possible. And Mr. Sanjay Panchal, which type of probes we can use?
The complete ratio probes.
Okay. And Mr. Mahendra Jha is again asking, touch DMIs is ASME standard or which is standard GDNT feature it is measuring?
We read which standard of GDNT feature measurement follow touch DIMS. Yeah, the ASME. Yes.
Yes, it is ASME,
like,
Mr. Mahendra.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, is touch DMS software need continuous net connectivity? No, Mr. Sharma, it is not. Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, touch DMS required continuous net connectivity, internet connectivity? No, Mr. Sumit Sharma, it is not required. Okay, Mr. Rameshan, it's a very interesting question he is asking. Aluminium is not thermally stable, but why it is preferred in CMM? I think it's a very important question.
Yeah. Now, because today the coordinate measuring machine are not operating in an environment of 20 degrees. Okay, so the temperature change a lot of during the day. Okay, if you think the granite needs a lot of hours to be stable, and aluminum is very fast to move. This is the reason because we use the scale how to say, the scale free to expand, because in this case the machine can adjust immediately the position and the compensation of the measurement, and also the profile of the aluminum are calculated to how to expand. Is not only a piece of aluminum, is calculated for the expansion of the is a very how to say, it's very I don't know how to explain now, because it's not easy to explain now. But
Mr. Rameshan, I have a document on this. Definitely after this webinar, I'm going to contact you on this question. But yes, It is
yes, I have also the presentation, the difference between granite and aluminium, but the problem is a very technical presentation for this kind
yes,
of.
the same. I
Okay.
am going to send it to you,
Yeah.
and I am going to answer you this question personally on the phone call or in the email or there.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, is it possible to extend the scope of DMI software? Yes, it is possible.
Yeah,
Sir,
absolutely.
sir, we have a 3.5 mm groove in that one radius in that surface's profile of line is 50 micron. Can we able to measure in the CMM? Yes, line, Mr. Krishna is asking, they have a radius of 1000 mm and they have a groove of 3.5 mm inside that radius with the surface profile of 0.05 mm. It's a 50 micron. Can be able to measure the profile of the on this CMM?
I'm not sure.
But yes, it is possible. If you have a CAD of this part, we can do the profile measurement of this.
Yeah. With the CAD, yes, but it's very.
Mr. Prashant Patil is asking, what is the small size of the CMM available?
600, 500, 500 is the benchmark one.
Okay. Mr. Sumit Sharma again asking, can this DMIs merge with the Industry 4.0 format and in which method?
Yeah, yes, it's possible using another software like Metrology Gate.
We can measure the profile of surface. Mr. Shiva Naga is asking. Yes, Mr. Naga, this is very much possible. If you have a CAD, then we can measure a profile of surface. What should be the minimum soaking time on the CMM before we measure ODID having a 10 micron of a tolerance in bimetallic bearings? Mr. Rajesh Dholakia is asking 10 micron accuracy. They have a ODID. Mr. Rajesh Dholakia, what is the size of your this part? Bimetallic bearing, then we can give you the answer. But yes, 10 micron ODID is possible. Mr. Tejpal Singh is asking, what of the temperature environment required to CMM operate?
Yeah, the most important thing is the stable temperature, but from 18 to 22 degrees.
And what is that? Mr. Ali S. Ali is asking, what is the temperature tolerance for this?
The tolerance is plus minus 1 degrees per hour.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Shivanaga is asking, what is the, can we measure the angularity on our CMM?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Naga, we can do that. Mr. Dinesh Kumar is asking, is there any part load that means part weight restriction there in aluminium? How much weight you wanted to load, Mr. Dinesh Kumar? Can you explain a little bit? Then we can give you the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Rajesh Dholakia is asking, what is the suitable equipment to measure parameter cylindricity, CMM or roundness tester?
Depends from the accuracy.
Yes, so
because, for example, we have some CMM sold by company that measure bearing, and okay, the accuracy is not so so I like to use the roundness. So they can
size
use...
is 150 mm. Size is 150 mm. Yeah. And 10 micron accuracy. Tolerance is 10 micron. Sorry, I mean to say. And Mr. Prashant Patel is asking, is any other reason we go to granite to aluminium?
Yeah, there is maybe I can give you all the information. or the presentation, the difference between granite and aluminium, because is a lot. Because there is also reflection for the temperature and other, how to say, other physical difference.
Mr. Ajay Kumar Gohil is asking one question. Is touch device suitable to measure thread? Is it possible to input pitch and thread? And is it taking point on peak only like M Cosmos?
Yeah, it's possible to do that with some macro or some plugin. So we can do a small interface to measure this one, to measure this. Anyway, is with DMIS you can use variables, so you can measure what do you want.
Yes, definitely. Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking collimation of an optic and mechanical part can be inspected after assembly. Collimation, I don't understand what does it mean. If you can answer this, Mr. Sumit Sharma can. Collimation, I don't know what is the parameter is this. And Mr. Krishna is asking what kind of liquid you recommend to measure cleaning of the granite for the CMM.
Yeah, there are special liquid from the granite producer. Anyway, I can give you the not the name, but the name of the product. Okay. Anyway, no oil, nothing. Like okay, the very fast solution is to use alcohol, something like this.
Which type of heat occurred while operating the machine to keep the temperature 18 to 23 degree? The question is how much heat CMM is dissipating during the measurement.
Sorry, can you repeat?
How much heat CMM is dissipating? How much it is how much heat is generating by the CMM during the measurement? By the motors, by the controller?
I don't understand the question.
Okay.
Sachin, not much, as we all know, not much. Nowadays, electronics has become so much advanced. Heat dissipation is very, very normal.
Yes.
So you
Mr.
require
Shivan,
you require a air conditioned room, not for keeping the machine temperature down, but for the metrology. As we keep our temperature to 2 to 20 to 22 degree centigrade, just for the metrology. Otherwise, nowadays technology permits using motors, drives, which are very low power hungry.
yes. Can we use this machine for inspection of mass quantity part within the short period? Mr. Santosh is asking.
The mass quantity?
Yes, for within a short period. Mr. Santosh, we can talk on this because we need to know how much parameter you want to measure on a part and how fast you want to measure. It is depending on that. And
for example,
yes.
Yeah, for example, with the PH20, the machine is very fast to measure the feature. So depends how many parts you want to put on the machine.
And what is the RNR of the CMM in Coord3 CMM gauge RNR value?
I don't know.
Mr. Shivanava, it is depending on the part which an environment you are measuring. We can calculate it for your part for measurement. That's not a problem.
Yeah, because we have different size and different accuracy.
Right.
Yeah, Mr. Rajesh Dholakia, yes, we have a presentation which is regarding a particular. If you want, we can send it to you. This regarding the CMM measurement and everything. I will definitely going to call you if we have your number, which you shared during the registration time. And definitely, I'm going to talk to you in this. So this is all the question we have for today in the question hour round, and this was a very interesting and very much informative. Okay.
Yep.
I have
Yep.
okay.
Um,
Wait, we have some more question. I think
Go ahead.
if we keep the temperature 20 to 26 degrees Celsius, it will affect the measurement, Mr. Sanjay Panchal.
Okay. If the temperature change, the machine must be equipped with the thermal probes, the automatic thermal probes.
Correct. Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, Calypso is easy to use for reverse engineering. Is it possible done the same way in the DMIs, touch DMIs?
I know Calypso, yeah, easy to do the reverse engineering, but only for the elements like touch DMIs, because to do reverse engineering with Calypso, you need another software.
Yes. And Mr. Rajesh Dholakia is asking very interesting question. Which CMM is best, which can be measured all parameter very precisely and accurately? 3CM. Dennis?
Yeah. No, I'm thinking about the question, because which CMM is the best depend from the parts that you have to measure. If you have a small part, the benchmark is the best.
Which can measure all parameter very precisely and accurately.
It depends. Yeah, the problem is depends always from the accuracy that because 1 micron, 10 micron, 100 micron. I don't know. For me, the benchmark is the benchmark of the universal 777 are the more accurate.
Mr. Ramesh Varma, his query is, my query is your CMM software able to route the complete PMI data of the CAD model based on an MBD concept? Dennis?
No, PMI, no. It's not possible now on the touch DMIs.
But yes, we can provide the software which can do the base.
Is in development, but is not ready yet.
But we can provide the software on our Coord3 CMM which can measure the PMI data, complete PMI data.
Yeah, there is also Cameo can do it.
Can we measure the part more than 5 kg weight in aluminium? Mr. Dinesh Kumar is asking. Yes, you can. We have a CMM where you can measure 2000 kg of the part. That's not a problem. Part weight is not a problem.
Hello?
Just a moment.
Okay.
Mr. Tejpal Singh material is asking, we can measure any specific material part or type of material of the part. Is there any restriction?
No, depends. For the different material, there are different probe stylus.
Correct. Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, this collimation is optics merged with the mesh part, mechanical part, can be inspected by the DMIs? Yes, it can be measured. Is it need of IGS data, CAD data? What is the repeatability of this measurement? So Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking, do we need a CAD data for the measurement? And what is the repeatability for that?
Yeah, the repeatability the repeativity can be done from the CMM. Depends depends from the parts and depends from the alignment and from the fixture and a lot of things.
Yes. I think we have this much of the questions, and okay. Can we read the CAD model of a CATIA directly, a native CATIA?
Yeah, touch the image, read directly CATIA, but is an option. There is the option for CATIA 4, CATIA 6. Anyway, touch the image will read directly without any conversion.
Mr. Sumit Sharma is asking how we can validate the accuracy of IGS CAD data.
Accuracy of the IGS data.
Measurement with the IGS data, how can validate when we are measuring with the IGS data?
Yeah, usually the IGS data is the nominal, so it's the difference between nominal and actual. I don't understand this kind of question.
You haven't asked my question. Sorry, Mr. Ajay. If I missed your question, please can you repeat it? And thank you, Mr. Dholakia. Is Mr. Ajay is asking, is Touch DMI is PTB approved?
Yes, of course.
Yes, it is PTB. Can we measure the arc length?
Yes.
Yes, we can measure the arc length. Okay. Mr. Ajay is asking, I have a part with the 6 micron cylindericity over the length of 200 mm. Can we measure it with the CMM, or I should go with the roundness tester?
6 miles, no, 200 millimeters length, 6 microns. Oh, it's possible. It's possible with the SP25, but we need to try.
Yes, yes, Mr. Ajay. Mr. Varna is asking, can we add a scanner in your CMM? Yes, it is possible. Laser scanner is very much possible. Mr. Ajay is asking, I have a 20 millimeter length of a cylinder. I am not getting repeatability on the CMM. Is it true?
Okay, in the touch DIMMs there are some special setting to reduce the math calculation for the angles and also for some other elements. But I don't know. 20 millimeters, yeah. Question is, what minimum length is required to construct a cylinder? Yes, it's possible with the 20 millimeters.
Yes. Mr.
Yeah,
Krishna,
you can measure in.
Yes, Mr. Ajay, it is possible.
Yeah.
We have a part diameter of 1200 mm, thickness 15 mm, flatness of one side is a 50 micron, parallelism 70 micron. Which feature can be more accurate, plane or line tool? I think plane is a more better accuracy.
Yeah, plane.
How can we validate the accuracy of actual data with the nominal data in the CAD measurement? Mr. Sharma, when we will install a CMM, we do calibration with the ISO 10360-2, and whatever the actual data you will take, and it will directly mathematically it will compare it with the nominal data. So this no validation is required. CMM will give you the accuracy within the specified accuracy limit. Mr. Shivanaga is asking, our part tolerance arc length is 50 micron. Is it possible to measure? Yes, it is possible.
Yes, yes, yes.
Very much possible. Okay, so I think now I don't have any other question.
Yes.
Okay. So Sanjeev sir, you can
Yeah, I
conclude it.
think we can close the discussion. Once again, thanks to everyone who gave us today time. One last point: many machines of Coord3 are already installed, fully functional in our country. If you want to check the references, if you want to visit someplace, plus just contact us. We will be able to give you the references. And if you want us to do some benchmark, there is a demo machine going to be in place at our organization in Ghaziabad now, and in Bangalore, it is going to happen in next 3 to 4 months. So all these pre-sale, post-sale will be done by Geo Informatics, as we mentioned in the beginning. With this last touch of the topic, we will be closing this webinar. Very pleased to see a lot of questions, lot of technical questions. Some of them we do want to come back to you because certain questions cannot be answered without knowing much details, without knowing the drawing. So Sachin, who is leading this business within Geoinformatics, is going to contact all of you. Once again, thanks from my side, thanks from our side, and all the best.
Thank you very much for the webinar. Okay.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Sachin sir. Thank you, Sanjeev sir.
Everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. All the best.
I just wanted to see one.